Hello there. Welcome back to the Japan Game Junk podcast, and I have incredibly sad news to present to you. So, for over 2 or 3, maybe about over 3 years, but definitely over 2 years, I've really enjoyed going to the Surugaya store in Yokohama, in Kanagawa Prefecture. It's part of the, I think it's called the Sky Building, as it's a place where you can park and take a bus quickly over to Haneda Airport. It's kind of like a shuttle bus kind of place. But inside as well, it's a shopping center that included a Surugaya used game and used toy shop, and until recently it was very, very nice. Now, I went to visit there. This is August 11th of 2024, and it was my first time there in about 3 months, and it's changed so much. Much for the worse. First of all, going there, as has been the case all summer, huge amount of foreign tourists buying everything. So much stuff was getting bought. And looking at them, I was surprised with how much they were paying. So much money for stuff that really shouldn't cost that much. Literally any other Surugaya store or any other store in general, where if you know where you're going, But yeah, it's clear that the store now has fallen into the catering to foreign tourists who happen to be very heavily visiting that area. This is the most touristy part of Yokohama City. And as a result, many of the great deals of before are gone. The prices are now higher than other stores, Surugaya stores, when previously they were actually lower. And I guess the word got out, and the place is flooded now. Anyway, though, I'll explain a bit about things I've seen on this date, and, comparing it to before, where I'd found, PC Engine CD in the interface unit, no AC adapter, but otherwise complete for 1,000 yen, or just so many great games for 100 yen. I got Sonic the Hedgehog, Pocket Adventure for Neo Geo Pocket, super cheap there. And now there's literally nothing there that I would say is cheap to the point where it's worth going. I'm very, very saddened by this, and I'll try again in the future, but I really doubt that it'll be worth visiting. If the next one's not good, I might just take it off my list of visits until, sometime in the far future, hoping it got better. So anyway, going with what I found here, that it could be of some interest, and who knows, maybe you could hear this and still want to go, but my heart is broken for this place. First thing I noticed was for 23,000 freaking yen, the Skyrim Elder Scrolls V Skyrim adventure game board game. My first time ever seeing this tabletop game. I'm not sure if it's rare in Japan, but it was super expensive. And it is the Japanese version. It has Japanese writing on the box, so I don't know how much it was new. That's kind of crazy. The Neo Geo Arcade Stick Pro, which usually you find used for about half this price, was 25,000 yen. PC Engine Duo Inbox, 48,000 yen. Again, at least 20,000 yen more than what I expect to pay. And the joystick SG300 I play on my Mark III, compatible with Mark III and the SG1000 in the box still, but 4,800 yen. So much. Unbelievable. Let's see, what else was here? PCFX gamepad, in the box at least, for 4,000 yen. One thing that actually could be somewhat good, I guess, Neo Geo Pocket in the box for 6,300 yen. This is the black and white version, but actually the black and white version still plays all the games. It's similar to the Game Boy Color, where they had the games that were compatible with either the color or the regular, and like you could play them on any Game Boy. And the ones that are Game Boy Color only, not compatible, had better graphics, but still you can have some good games on the cross-compatible one. This is kind of like what that's like with the Neo Geo Pocket, so maybe that's something, but if you're paying that much and you don't need the box, you can get a color for that. R-Type complete for Super CD-ROM for PC Engine CD. 8,000 yen. Usually it's less than 5,000 at Surugaya. Dragon Knight 2. I bought it as Surugaya, I believe, in Togane City, out in the boonies in Chiba. For about 2,000 yen. Here is 4,500 yen. Crazy. Trigger Heart Excelica for Dreamcast. In the box, I got mine for 200 yen without the box, but still. Here, 8,300 yen, which is closer to the actual price you usually pay elsewhere, but still, it's not cheap enough. Then there's the King game, Osama game, for the Saturn, which was 7,100 yen. I only noted this because on the front, it's just got women in bras. They're just women, and they're looking at you and smiling, and they have white sheer bras. And that's the game. Look up Osama game, or King game for a Saturn, I'm sorry. That's weird. Much cheaper was the Idol Super Cheap Pie, secret album. So the characters from your favorite, Jalico Mahjong game, well, they got some raunchy pictures for you. Nothing naked, of course, but it's got the warning symbol there for the year, if not restricted. 2,400 yen, I guess that's kind of okay, I don't know. The Duo, before it was almost 5,000 yen. Get the Duo R version, and that's 6,000 yen in the box. That is crazy. 1,700 yen can get you a PlayStation 4 plate. You know how you can replace the original PlayStation 4, like there's that little plasticky bit you can replace on the cover. We'll get one of Hatsune Miku, the Vocaloid character, for 1,700 yen. Weirdly, they had Master System games, not Mark III, but foreign Master System games. One of them was called Line of Fire. This is the North American version, I believe, for 1,900 yen. Can't play that without an adapter in Japan. There was Scramble Egg for the MSX for 1,500 yen. A bit tempted by this, except the previous owner had written his name all over the label and stuff. It looked really nasty, and I thought maybe I'll find it some other time. That's all I can say about that. A few interesting things I found. Much better than the games. Actually, I would go back here for this, is the various used goods in general section. And so a couple things I got was a little fan you can put inside your clothing to cool yourself off, and that was only 300 yen, new in box. I got a new in box gold-plated S video cable, which I'll connect between probably my 3DO and the monitor soon enough. Play games on that. And plenty of little things like aroma diffusers and humidifiers and stuff. Super, super cheap. So if I go back there, I'll probably just spend more time looking through the used junk in general section as opposed to games. But again, not to say it's the worst place ever, and it's better than many stores in Akihabara, to just name an example, but I'm just so disappointed. It used to be a great place with... Every time I went there, I would find something that was like an incredible deal I could not pass up. And in fact, this was the first time on August 11th where I visited the store and did not buy anything gaming related at all. Very, very sad with that. Anyway, that's enough of me complaining about this store. It's worth a visit if you're in the area, but just know it used to be so much better. And with that, I'll leave you be. Thanks so much for listening. Have a wonderful day, and be very happy and smiley wherever you are. Goodbye.